Okay, the RDC short film. I gotta react to that. I saw this video, why Hollywood hates IShowSpeed. So I want to check this out actually first.
This week, a major Hollywood director said that streamers like IShowSpeed are killing the movie industry. A Wells Fargo employee died at her desk, and it took a staggering 4 days for anyone to notice. Scientists have just unearthed 1,700 new viruses trapped in the rapidly melting permafrost, and the days of humanoid robots in your home are no longer a thing of the future. All of that and so much more. Subscribe to Oil Alex Up, like the video to avoid a bending over, and let's get
to avoid a bending over. What they got going on in Britain? That's like, what does that mean? Can someone that's British let me know what that means to say to avoid a bending over? I hear bending over, I'm thinking Diddy. I'm thinking something like on some weird, you know what I'm saying? What's good, little bro? First of all, heck, you're a little bro, I'm big bro.
rockin'.
I've always seen him on TikTok. That's okay, bro. Put me on the news. What we got today? The heck?
Okay, right. For the first story of the day, you guys have no idea how excited I've been to just talk about this, because it is genuinely fascinating.
I feel like if your balls haven't dropped on the internet, if your balls haven't dropped and you go on the internet, you're neff. But as soon as your balls drop, you're
I promise you. Question: why does Hollywood hate IShowSpeed right now? So the question comes at a time where a pretty big Hollywood producer took a moment at the Venice Film Festival press conference to say a few words about the state of Hollywood in general right now. He believes that Hollywood is starting to crumble right now because it's losing its most talented and creative minds to streamers like IShowSpeed and cenat. He suggests that all of those kids maybe 10, 20 years ago that would have wanted to go into the movie industry and become actors, directors, writers, now instead of movies, watch people like cenat and Speed and go on to want to be gamers, content creators, and streamers.
And then all those kids that are so creative are now just going to find other outlets and go other places, because movies are no longer the dominant art form. Always they were the dominant art form, but nothing is linear anymore.
And to be honest,
I mean, duh, nigga. Like, why would I? Let's talk this out, chat. Let's talk this out, chat. Why would I want to go into the industry where the only way I'm gonna make it is if I get diddied? Like, all the biggest people got diddied or has some sort of humiliation ritual if you want to be in a movie. Why go through that when I can just pick up a camera and be creative, do what I want to do on my own time, and I don't gotta worry about getting diddied? Like, I'll take that deal all the time. I'm taking that deal all the time. I'm streaming, I'm making content, and I don't gotta worry about that. I don't gotta worry about sucking up to some old bald-headed dude that I want to get a role in, when it's like, all right, bro, I'm gonna hit up RDC, I'm gonna be in my own movie, and I don't gotta worry about RDC trying to diddle me. You know what I'm saying? So, like, why? Hey, yo, I'm just like, you get the point. You get the point. Like, it makes no sense. What up, Kamari? All the movie stars got no soul. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, bro, I would have never in my life thought that I would hear an audio of Will Smith getting his butt taken. I would have never thought in my life I would hear that. But that's just Holly weird, bro. That's how they get down in Hollywood, bro. Like, me, like in the music and Hollywood, bruh. I never heard that. Yes, bro. I saw it on Twitter. I didn't see the video. All right, it's not like that. I didn't see the video. I just saw on Twitter that they were talking about it, and apparently there's like evidence that, yeah, bruh. So I'm just like, bro, not gonna lie, the caucus don't really interest me, but that girl in the red sounded appealing. Oh, I know you're talking about, Kamari. I know you're talking about. But yeah, bro, it's just like, nah, bro. I wouldn't want to be, if I wanted to be in movies at this point now, you can make your own movies. And you don't have to worry about the politics of Hollywood. You just do YouTube and stream. So yeah, it's great.
just says things that everyone else is feeling right now
said
about
enough.
Hollywood. I mean, come on. Everything they seem to be producing right now is a reboot or a sequel.
Bro, chat. Oh my gosh. Yo, what up, Nick? What's the word? What's the word? That are like 10, 30 minutes. Literally, bro. Literally. But chat, look at this. Look at this. Sequel, 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 reboot, 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 sequel. There's no originality in Hollywood either. I haven't seen a new movie since I was 12 years old. I haven't seen a new movie since I was 12 years old, bro. Sequel, sequel, reboot, reboot, reboot. Nothing. No originality. Like, what are we doing making Beverly Hills Cop? That came out when I was 10. And they're making a reboot? Bruh, leave that in the past. Where's the originality? Yeah, but again, don't want to do it.
Something. I've seen someone put a list out of this year alone. It's shocking. And to be fair, there are valid reasons for that. The main one being, and maybe the only one, money. Matt Damon actually on this topic put it very, very well. He said that one of the things that dramatically changed the filmmaking business structure is the loss of DVD sales. He said that back then, you could afford, as a movie-producing company, to not make all of your money in the opening weekend at the cinema. Because you know that once the DVD sales come along, it's almost like a second re-release, and it's a big, spur of money behind the project again. A big influx of more cash. But now, without that, things have changed a lot. If it's not a movie idea that's gonna get a whole bunch of people in the cinema that weekend, it suddenly becomes a massive gamble. And keep in mind, a lot of these Hollywood movies literally take hundreds of millions of dollars to produce. And no one wants to gamble with that kind of money. So naturally, the safe option is to make sequels of really popular previous movies, reboots of previously popular movies. And then, of course, just the blockbusters that are amazing to watch in this. They're only amazing to watch in the cinema. But what that lack of risk and creativity costs is the loss of all of that young talent that, used to watch these movies when they were young and be inspired and wanting to do that one day themselves. And now you got a whole bunch of kids being inspired by watching hours of streaming on YouTube and TikTok. And it's not just Hollywood. We are seeing this same trend across other traditional sectors, like news,
music sounds
for example.
the same.
These old traditional industries are refusing to evolve. And in doing so, they are creating a vacuum, a demand for something fresh and new. Enter creators like myself that step in. I mean, I love the idea of being a journalist.
He has a good point. That's a valid point. Music don't sound it. Bro, I'm telling you, I don't know what it was, bro. I don't know what it was, man, but music don't hit the same since 2016, bro. Summer 16, the SoundCloud wave, it was just, it hit different, bro. Music from that time and before hit. After that, you just start to see people start to sound the same. Like, shit just slow, things just slowly, it just starts to sound the same. So, like, I can see that. I can definitely see that. But the DVDs part is that's true. When you look at it, I understand it. I understand it from that point. They don't want to take the risk. It's like, chat. It's like when Mr. Beast really started to take off and then YouTube looked nothing like Mr. Beast and Mr. Beast clones. It's like the same thing with movies. Everyone just started to do Mr. Beast style content because it works. But now it's like on that side of YouTube, it's just fat. Everything looks Mr. Beast or Mr. Beast inspired. So I get what he's saying too.
And talking about news, but I didn't like the idea of doing it like that. Alex, be very careful with the things that, you put here when I suggest there. I don't want to get a lawsuit for a passion-filled rant. Well, I'm interested to know what he puts there. And now, just imagine being a kid in 2024 that wants to be a journalist when they grow up. You're faced with two paths. You could work at a traditional news corporation where you're told what to do, what stories to cover, and where everything you create is owned by the company.
Hell
or
nah.
you go the independent route. Be your own boss. Cover the stories that you want to cover, that you're passionate about. Present them in your own style. And most importantly, own everything you create, not just get paid to create it. I mean, given the two paths, it is a no-brainer for a lot of the young creative minds. And ironically, the more these industries cling onto convention and doing things the old way, the more it pushes away the very people it needs to breathe new life into the industry. And that is literally the cycle we are in right now. Are they going to continue to go down the same safe, predictable path? Or are they going to start taking risks and evolve and once again inspire the next generation? I mean, honestly, only time is going to tell, but one thing is for sure. The creative landscape is changing, and right now, a 19-year-old kid with one cameraman is seen as competition to companies that have hundreds of employees and billions of dollars.
And not to mention, it's a 19-year-old black kid from Ohio. This man is from Ohio. This dude is 19 years old from Cincinnati, Ohio. And this dude had 1 million people watching him in Indonesia. Like, that's crazy, bruh. I know them old. I know them 65-year-old corporate owners like, he knows what he is. I'll start with him in the 2K as a postmaker. That's crazy, bro. It's actually crazy to see where Speed is at now and where he started, bro. And the fact that he's only 19 and he is the most influential streamer. Bro, it's actually crazy. Shout out to Speed.